Just trust me. No, trust me. You got 5 characters, Roman. Oh,
Silly dinosaur.
Oh my. Well, at least I get past the first guy. 2 players. Oh god. What's wrong with you?
Excuse me. I don't even know if this game would actually be that fun for like speedrunners to run, because wouldn't it just be like, because when you speedrun it with the best gear in the game on normal?
Yeah, I would. Why wouldn't you?
I guess they might do like try to like have records for like, oh, Inferno MP10 and fastest clear, but that's still just almost all gear based.
Oh, it's 100% gear based. If you have amazing gear, it's be like, well, that wasn't hard. Oh my goodness. Where are we going now? Okay, going to the arrow. I never got the whole speed clear thing anyways. So like, okay. Now you're just making me want to restart if I die on something. Thanks. Like, well, everything I just did was a complete waste of time.
You mean in WoW or just in games in general?
In general.
Yeah.
Except for this. This is awesome.
I mean, when I was doing the StarCraft playthrough, I don't really care about achievements. They're just something. See, I'm always okay with achievements as something you do as extra. That's
Yes.
how I see them. Something where like
they're throwing achievements at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, cool, you rescued all 3 of the whatevers. Like, well, yeah, there are fucking circles on the map bleeping away at me.
Yeah.
What was I gonna do? Not do it? Sounds silly.
Like, I think Ulduar had some of the best achievements in WoW because like they were like actually like
those were amazing.
That's like I always liked the Ulduar hard modes.
The hard mode in there was awesome. Like everything about Uldar, pretty much was awesome.
I understand why they don't do it, because then you have just too many like buttons or gimmicks and stuff, but my problem is like the way they do hard modes now is literally it's just a button, so it's just kind of like, and most of the fights are just hit point. Here's the formula. It's add hit points, well, I can't say this about
some other.
I don't want to talk about Panda because I've heard good things about the Panda raid content, but Kato, that's all it was. Just add hit points, add this. Very little change.
Special ability, and bam.
And it takes away from stuff. Like, when you fight the Lich King, it isn't the same killing him on hard mode when you've already killed him on normal. You know what I mean? Like, I know they want to have people to experience the content, man, but I think there's a little room for... Oh, what's the word?
See, Lich King I was fine.
You were fine with the difference between killing him on normal and then killing him on hard?
Yeah, hard was hard as shit.
Yeah, but what I mean is that don't you feel like it kind of takes away from? Well, I know you're the exception to every rule in these questions, but don't you think it takes away that you've already killed a boss to kill him again? The excitement of killing him the first time?
Not for hard mode. Hard mode is a completely different... I mean, the thing is, it's a completely different fight. So it's like, okay, yeah, it looks the same, it's on the same platform, but everything that we're doing is completely different. But that's half the things I didn't care about.
That's what I mean.
They're still there. I still get the thrill.
Okay. Oh no, I got hit.
Oh.
That's what I mean. You're right. It is a completely different fight, but it's still the same guy, and you've already killed him once. That's
yeah, but not kill him on hard mode. Shh. Get him! Ah, you're not getting... Oh, I think you hit him once.
It's luck, Roman. You might get some, you might not.
Oh,
who knows?
No, the fact that we've already beat him once and then going to hard mode, it's like, all right, now it's hard mode. It's totally different. As long as the hard mode's, actually hard. When it was one of those where it's like, okay, wait, that was hard mode? All right, well, that wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. They started to get scared with some gear checks, though. Especially in Kata. And, some people will say they don't like gear checks. I mean, I'm fine with gear checks, because they make it so if you beat the fight without a gear check, it's much more well, it's much more difficult to try and do it. Like, I always liked gear as a way to slow people down from beating content. That always felt.
I even was
fine to
okay
me.
with resist fights. Like Black Temple, you need the shadow resist. Like, all right, well, guess what? How do you get the shadow resist gear? Oh, you got to do the dungeon to get the stuff, so that way you can make the gear. And it's one of those. It forces you to do that. I'm sure you could buy them from other.
That was the problem. Is they made it so like you could just do it on alts, because that was when people started actually running extra 25 mans. Like, hell, even Drow did that, didn't they? Weren't you at a point where you were doing TOC like 4 times a week?
Oh God, yes.
Like,
it was fun. It wasn't fun. It was awful. Also, because TOC was a god awful instance.
This guy looks kind of cool.
Well, it was cool, and then it was just like, oh,
stands there. And
shit,
talks.
was it? Yeah. Well, no, it was doing like Insanity. I forget. It was we had to not wipe, but I think was there one where we had to not die as well?
That was Naxxramas. Naxxramas had to not die. I don't know if TOC did.
That really bothered me when we did that and we were drinking, and it was just like, really, how do you guys screw this up?
That one was pretty much just luck, because
or not having a bad. Wait, were you playing?
No, I wasn't Drow, but like even when we were doing 10-man, it was just like every week somebody was going to make a mistake. I mean,
yeah. Ours magically was the same 2 people.
Oh well, see, I would have benched those people, but.
Yeah, and the thing is, on the first run that we got it actually was crazy. Like an ad tank died, and all of a sudden like a mage is kiting the thing around, and we're just like, oh, we're so fucked. And it just, I think it might have even been like spit, and it was just kept kiting, and just actually managed to pull it off. It was just like, wow, all the times we've had someone die because they didn't move out of the stupid black hole shit. And then we pull that one off. All right, that's pretty cool.
That's what the thing is. Those achievements do give a little bit of adrenaline, because the whole "don't die or you lose, you have to start over." I mean, well, you might not like it so much in video games, but like I'm all for that. Like I love that type of stuff. That really builds adrenaline when you have something to lose, I guess. You never played EVE Online, but in EVE Online, I mean, you get your skills. But all your progress is based off money in a ship. So I mean, you can like spend 100 million in-game currency on a new ship that took you a couple days to farm, right? And then if it blows up, it's gone, Roman. You need another 100 million to get that ship.
Crap.
So.
Yeah, I mean that's just like the whole like UO and like, well, took all your shit.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people still they're so nostalgic for Ultima Online, because you lose everything, And but there's I mean, that's kind of a minority thing, because I don't think everyone.
That's not most people don't like that.
Most people don't like.
Well, you look at it. Yeah, it's the 5 or 10% that like that, and they're farming, feeding off of all the shitties.
It's one of those things where you like it until you lose. And then once you lose, you're like, I don't like it.
That's perfect way of putting it. Yep. You're like, yeah, I'm done. F it. Well, basically like hardcore when we were playing here. It was like, alright, cool, this is...
Yeah, I saw that, what's his name, Richard Garris is actually planning... He started a Kickstarter, which I think is dumb as hell because he's a millionaire. Starting a Kickstarter for a very small company to run a game. And I don't know why. He's the same guy who went to space. He had enough money from NASA or whatever to take him to space. Dropped 30 million on that. He's getting a Kickstarter for $1 million to make a Ultima Online style game.
He spent his last 30 million on the space trip.
I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way when you want people to put money into a project, and you ain't putting money into a project. Now I don't actually know. Maybe he's putting $1 million of his own in, but he thinks the project needs to be $2 million. I didn't really do any research, so let's not even.
Kickstarter for people who have no other option. Like it's.
But people keep using especially big companies keep using Kickstarter as a way to almost just like pre-sell a game these days, which is
like worst case. Well, fine. We're spending someone else's $3 million with
people
no
keep falling
commitment.
for it too. People keep falling for it too. So
yeah, it's not. It's oh my goodness, awesome. It's not for. It's for the small guys. You're a perfect example of like, look, there's no way you get that money otherwise. It's not an enormous sum of money. It's fairly reasonable, and without that, you would have no option. No one's going to invest. Here's $100,000. But this gives you that mechanic. Someone else out there, if you have that money, okay, come on. Oh, are we skipping this?
Hell,
no, sure.
This.
I don't know what happens.
He died.
Oh shit! Everyone died.
Spoiler alert.
I thought you were joking.
All right, you want to turn this on to Monster Power 10? This is the last fight of the game.
Yes, last fight of the game.
Let's
turn to Monster Power 11. Monster Power 11.
Whoa! Calm down. You want me to just put it on Inferno?